Hello everyone, here we have the, I forget, what year is this? Is it a 2002? I know that the C5 went from late 90s to 2002. Yeah, it's 2000, or maybe it was 03, I don't know. I don't know the exact years of the Corvettes, I'm not exactly completely well versed, but C5 Chevy Corvette. And we made a drift build out of it, and hold on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down this drift zone. I'm gonna kind of show you guys what it can do. Then I'm gonna give you the build and tune. So to start, this car is all-wheel drive, and a lot of the drift builds I make are all-wheel drive. And my reasoning for that isn't because, like, a lot of people say all-wheel drive drifting is easier. That's not why I make. Whoops. I was in 4th gear, I should have been in 3rd. Personally, I think rear-wheel drive drifting is a lot easier, it's a lot more stable in my opinion. That's just me. But as far as my builds being all-wheel drive, at least most of them, it has to do with, I'm not the casual drifter kind of guy. Like, I do sometimes, and I got cars for that are rear-wheel drive. But normally when I'm drifting, it's for points, or it's for making YouTube shorts. And the all-wheel drive is better for points. I think it's got to do with being able to hold a higher speed through the corners. I don't know. But I know that they are better for points. Then for the YouTube shorts, the all-wheel drive, for 360 entries and spins and all that, all-wheel drive cars look a lot smoother while doing all that stuff. They don't look as like choppy and tacky as the rear-wheel drive ones do. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Then I'm in a weird spot here. Weird spot is in, like, I don't want to downshift, but then I'm like losing a lot of speed. But the reason I'm making a video on this build is because I did make this car for YouTube Shorts. And when I was building and tuning the car and tweaking it, I clocked 990,000 through this drift zone with this car. And my sort of scale for drift cars on here, I use this drift zone, and around 750,000 is an average drift car based on like my driving style and whatnot. Then what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. 800 to 850 is like a decent one. Then around like 900 is pretty good. 900 and 950 is pretty good, and then 950 plus are like the really good drift cars that you can clock over 1 million with. Oh no! With the guardrail. So I want to see, which I don't think I am. I was like, I kind of want to see if I can clock higher than 990, but I don't think I am. At least get 950. No, 944. Okay, but still, that wasn't my best performance driving, and especially not in this car. But 944,000 is still a lot. It's not the 990 that I got previously and above that like I had hoped to get on video, but 940,000 is still pretty good for on video. Which is a little bit irritating because I kind of wanted it to be higher because I know I've gotten higher. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. So for the build, the 6.2 liter V8, which is a Chevy V8, all-wheel drive with twin turbos. Then aero, I mean, you guys kind of do what you want. Personally, I think it looks better stock. Then drift tire compound, 295mm front tires, 345mm rear tires. Wheels, do what you want. I just left the stock ones and painted them black. The middle upgraded track width for the front, the maxed out track width for the rear. Man, It's hot in this room. Somebody's got the heater on, man. Race 7-speed transmission. Race driveline. Race differential. Wait, did I say race differential? I meant drift. I do that every video. I get in like a rhythm of saying race over and over and over. And then it's, oh shoot, I meant drift. I meant the same for the tires. I don't know if I said race tires, but they're definitely drift tires. Race brakes, drift suspension. See, there we go. Race anti-roll bars in the front, race anti-roll bars in the rear, no roll cage, and race weight reduction. Race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, race cams, race exhaust, race engine block, race pistons, race twin turbos, race flywheel, race oil and cooling, and finally race intercooler. Moving on to the tune, for your tire pressure 30/30 front and back, gearing 2.20 final drive, the rest remains stock. Alignment -4.5 camber in the front, -1.0 in the rear. For the toe, +2.6 outward in the front, 0 out in the rear. Front caster angle of 7 for anti-roll bars, 12.8 in the front, 13.4 in the rear. Springs, 442.2 in the front, 361.8 in the rear. Ride height is 4.2 in the front, 3.6 in the rear. Damping. For the rebound, 5.7 in the front, 6.0 in the rear. For the bump, 2.5 in the front, 2.7 in the rear. Aero, if you got it, leave it stock. Gearing, 99% towards the front for balance, and pressure 102% for differential. 30% acceleration, 0% deceleration in the front. For the rear, 100% acceleration, 3% deceleration, with a 73% balance towards the rear. And that's it for the build and tune. That seems like I went really fast through that, like faster than I normally would. Well, let's do a 360 entry. Not yet. I swear I can do them like they're nothing when I'm just chilling and cruising or whatever. And when I'm filming shorts, I can knock them out like 2 tries, maybe 3. That's kind of my limit. If I can't get it in 3 tries, then I just move on to a different car or a different spot, whatever. But every time I try it on video, oh, I was gonna say, oh man, I was gonna say that I fail miserably. Oh my god, I can't talk today. And honestly, the entry was good, and then my inside tires caught the dirt. That's just the unfortunate truth about that. Inside tires caught the dirt, and I straightened out. But I did it though. And if you guys want to see this car more, it's going to be in some YouTube shorts. I don't know when they're releasing, because I kind of have those scheduled for every is it Monday and Thursday? Like, yeah, they should be coming out at some point, and those are filmed months and months in advance. But anyway, let's do some donuts. That's how we end off all the videos around here. Yeah, I'm not gonna try on the 360 entry again. I feel like that was good enough to where I was able to hit the entry and start the drift until my tires caught the dirt. This guy in the Volvo. I remember back in Horizon 4, I made a front wheel drive drift car out of one of those and just slid it down the mountain on Treasure Island. Was that called Treasure Island, or was it Fortune Island? That's what it was called. Yeah, now with all of that said and done, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next video, and that is all from me today.